Mutants must protect mutants, but also all of humanity. I see that you're in my storm!
Double KO!
You're mine! Be swift! Lightning strike! You're in my storm!
Double KO!
Blew them away.
That's 3!
I see them! They've spotted us! Be strong! You're in my storm! You rode the lightning!
Double KO! That's 3!
I bring thunder!
Wow, 4 in a row!
Thunder strike!
5! That's amazing!
You're mine!
6 in a row! Way to go! Unbelievable!
Feel the thunder! Thunderbolt! Go with the wind! I see them! I see them! They've spotted us! Enemy in front of us! I see them!
Okay, guys, so it's Big Jag, Big Cat. We are here today for not a storm guide, but not really even necessarily a full-on storm tips video, just a storm weather tip video. I have 10 tips dedicated to just the weather. So, tip number 1. You want to speed your team like this. Like, let's say you just got kills in your damage boost. You got 2 picks. Your team is up in numbers. Let me take off cooldown. Okay. Speed boost your team to get in there and get the last final kills.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Obviously, if your team, like, okay, let's say we're speed boosting and then we get into the team where they're in your aura. As you can see, the numbers on the screen where it says 2 and 0, the red is how many people or how many enemies are in your aura. The 0 is your teammates. So try to keep like, as you can see with the goddess boost, there's a 8-second cooldown. Try to keep your cooldown, like, try to watch the timer. So when you're speeding your team in, as soon as you get them in your aura, you just, so your team can get that damage boost and you can get the lightning off on the enemies. Next tip. Damage to close gaps. This is gonna kind of be like 2 tips in one, because I kind of forgot to put this other tip in, but at the start of games, when you are like fighting characters that have range, like poke, you never want to be in damage, like ever, because you're squishy. Now, the only exceptions you can be in damage for is when you have poke on your team, but even then, you have to kind of play for yourself because as a Storm player, you're a huge target. So you always want to be in wind to poke from a distance, and then once they come in, use the damage. Once they get in your aura, use the damage boost to close the gap.
Double KO. That's 3.
Because you only get the full benefits of the damage boost when the people are in your aura, and you want to fly all the way down to the ground. So you have the full circle. Third tip. Build Bolt Rush in Thunder to reduce cooldown for wind. So what I mean by this, I'm going to take my cooldowns off. I'm going to use Bolt Rush real quick. As you can see, every time I hit the bot, I'm reducing the cooldown. So I can finish them off and win while I'm getting armor and while getting the kill. So I'm more tanky. And that's pretty much coming into our next tip, is to use wind to finish off targets. Like, this is going to be an example. Like, I start off this combo like this.
No pleasure in that.
Like, you can get pretty greedy if you finish off enemies in the wind, because you'll just be pretty tanky. Oh, that bitch calling. I'm gonna have to decline that. Next tip. Use wind to initiate 1v1 and damage to finish.
I see that.
So let's say you're going for a flank. It kind of depends on your playstyle. Like, if you know you can get in there and, like, get a kill. But me personally, like, let's say the supports are lined up together. I'll just, like, boom, boom.
I bring thunder. You're mine.
Just like that.
Double KO.
Finish, like, go in with the wind and then finish off with the damage. Because Storm makes no noise until you switch to your damage boost. The minute you switch to your damage boost, that sound that she makes, that shh, like, they can hear that from a mile away. Like, they can hear that from very far. So it can mess up your flank route. So you always want to go into the fight. That's why I recommend starting off in wind and then switching to damage. But it depends on what you want to do. Like, sometimes what I'll do is I'll just, like, boom. I fucked it up.
Double KO.
Let me show you how to combo real quick. Boom.
That's
Yeah,
3.
that combo. That's like our bread and butter.
4 in a row.
And then I'll just, like, wind boost away, so I'm, like, safe. And I try not to get too greedy with the flanks, because I just try to get one kill, like, in the support window. If I can't get to it, I will, but I won't get too greedy. Okay. And this comes into our another point, basically. Save wind boost to disengage and read your opponent. So let's say this bot is a Hulk jumping at you. Don't immediately just try to slow him down. No. That's very predictable. No. What you want to do is, as soon as he gets near you, like, let's say this is him just on the ground, and then he's coming near me, jump, then you slow him down, and you get back. Read him. You have to read them very well.
Enemy in front of us.
Because if you just try to slow them, Storm's wind is not fast, so you have to, like, read them before you actually try to slow them down. You can't just try to slow them down immediately. Next, get armor before you ult. Get your full set of armor before you ult. your armor stacks with like the armor you get in your win stacks on your ult. So you want to make sure you have 325 HP, and then you ult. I'm gonna show you how the difference. Because right now I have 775 health, but without the armor I have only 700. Probably didn't know that, did ya? So yeah, you always want to get armor before you ult. If you can't, it's okay, but always try to. So all you have to do is just line up the team
Enemy in front of us.
and get all your armor, or hit your shots, whatever you want to do. Next, do not use your goddess boost before ulting.
Be strong.
AKA the circle, this, or the weather control, the amplify. You do not want that on cooldown before you're ulting. Never. Just in case you fuck up your ult. Even if you don't fuck up your ult, like let's say there's still people alive on the enemy team and you need to get out, or you need to clean up. I'm gonna show you both scenarios.
Feel the wrath of the goddess.
Let's do this one bot.
I see.
Okay, let's say that's a 2 wipe. Let's clean it up. This is the rest of the team.
Double kill. That's 3.
But let's say
Feel the wrath of the
I fuck up my ult for whatever reason, but I somehow get a kill. I retreat back with the wind. So you just kind of have to engage with the moment. It may be kind of hard just because like it's like a split-second thing, but Storm's ult, like, you have enough time to cast it to decide what you want to do, so be very mindful of her. Stay in wind before ulting in case of escape and danger if to stagger. Wait, did I just say that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Actually, no. I didn't get to that. Okay. Yeah, what I like to do when I ult with Storm is I'll make sure I'm in win mode. Because I need to be able to escape or like clean up, if anything.
They've spotted us.
So like I just said, like if
I bring thunder.
the situation is like you're even in numbers, your team is alive, you want the damage boost to clean up. But if you're not in like good numbers, then you want to retreat with the. Next is this is the final tip. Use your, like how we were talking about earlier, like to reduce the cooldown of the Bolt Rush.
They rode the lightning.
Double kill.
Try to
No
pierce
victory
their Bolt
faster, my
Rush
friends.
so you can get full armor. Because a lot of girls don't know this, but if you shoot multiple people at the same time in your win form with the Bolt Rush, and the Bolt Rush is this move, a little hit scan move. As you can see, when you try to hit them at the same time, aim above their heads, like at a like, I don't know, like in the middle of them, like aim at their heads, like right here.
Lightning strike.
Yeah, as you can see, I just hit all of them, and I got 300 health. Now, if there's 4 people or 5 people or the whole team, you'll hit 325 and get all your health. So always try to pierce your shots,
Feel the thunder.
like just kind of like go in between. I'm gonna show you guys an example. Go in between.
Double kill.
Lightning strike. I bring thunder.
That's 3.
You always want to stay in the damage boost to get that cooldown down, and then once you got the cooldown back, then in that Bull Rush.
Feel the thunder.
Double kill. That's 3.
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped y'all.
They've spotted us.
I meant to make this video a while ago when Storm got her buffs, a couple seasons ago with the new weather. Because I know a lot of girls feel like for the weather, like I still get people saying like on my TikTok and stuff like why you should just stay in damage boost or like or people in my games period. They'll be like, Storm, why aren't you on damage boost? And it's like I am the type of Storm where I'm like actively switching. I'm never on one mode for too long. Unless my oh actually no, I'm gonna give y'all this one last tip.
Be strong.
Generally speaking, I may make the actually I'm just gonna make a part two. I'll see you guys later.